I think so. It's 3 minutes past. Let's do it.
Okay, let's just start. Hello, everybody.
Right.
We've got to do a second little demo here because there was one more feature that went live kind of by accident. But here it is.
Highly purposely, Kim.
It changes how content sets work, so we thought it might be a bit important. It's mostly to do with smart content sets, but it does affect kind of regular ones as well. Kind of the first big change is there's no longer such a thing as a smart content set. Previously, a smart content set was one that could have smart menus in it, whereas now we say every content set can have smart menus in it. The other thing is a smart content set can have a scheduled go live, so you can say once a week, update any smart menus and go live again, please. That second feature, so the kind of regular scheduling of go lives, we're keeping that as an enterprise feature. But now everyone can make a smart menu. It's just if you are aware that something's changed, if you're on one of the cheaper plans, you're going to have to put the new version of the content set live manually by yourself. But if you're enterprise, then you can schedule it and say once a week or once a day, check for changes and put it live. So that's one change. The other thing is that we've got an entirely new type of smart menu for you, which is quite exciting. So for the demo, I've made a folder of some random images. And what I've done is that I've kind of split them out into 4 different groups. But it's kind of an arbitrary split. Each one is just a whole bunch of these random images, which are just these randomly generated things. But I put some tags on them to say what color the pictures are, roughly. And what someone's going to want is they're going to want a menu with like all the red images in it, but those images are split over these 4 different folders here, so we don't know where they are. So the way this goes, we go for new content set. The first thing to notice, before when you click the new content set button, you used to get a little call out which said, do you want a regular content set or a smart one? That's gone now because smart is the new normal, so just every content set is a smart one now. I've got a release schedule because I've got a nice account, but there we go. So new content sets looking fairly normal to start with. So if I go to my folder of random images, which as you remember contains subfolders which then have the images in, if I drag that random images folder over here, then we get now a slightly different pop-up for how you want to make the new one. We had these 2 choices before. Either you make a smart menu or you make a kind of regular normal static menu, which is what we're going to do first. This first option here in the second half, build a menu tree matching the folder structure. That's what we've always had before. So, it'll kind of, every folder in your resource library will become a menu in your content set. That's what we've had before. That's all still there and it still works exactly the same. The new one here is this, a single flat menu of filtered resources. So it's not going to build a whole folder tree. It's just going to make one menu with a bunch of resources in it. You get to choose the menu type, and then you get to say how you're going to filter. We anticipate that most people, kind of the key thing is they're going to be filtering on tags. They're going to have resources all over the place with lots of different tags on. So that's kind of what I'm going to focus on today. So I'm going to say I want the red images. You can also filter by the name of the resource and the type of the resource. This all kind of works the same as the filter you have in the resource library. So you pick your resources. This is kind of the crucial thing. Include resources in subfolders. It's ticked by default, and that's normally what you want. You're going to want to kind of go searching deep through all the folders, trying to find all the red images. When I click create, very briefly, it runs through, and then there it is. There's all the things which I've tagged with the red tag. That was a kind of static menu, so you see we've got the edit button here, so I can get rid of things. I can say, oh, this one here, that one hasn't got very much red in it, so we'll just kind of get rid of that one. because it's a static menu. It's just kind of like a static snapshot of the folder. I can then edit it and do whatever I want with it after it's created it. If I drag it in instead, and actually yes, this is worth mentioning. It remembers all of the settings from you did last time. So if you're kind of dragging and dropping a whole lot of folders and just doing things slightly differently, it's got all the same things you had before. This time we'll go for a smart menu, and we'll go for blue images. And it's basically the same. So you see this one's got its static sub-menu icon. This one has the smart menu on. But it's just gone through. It's found everything which has a blue tag on it. Now, because it's a smart menu, of course, I can't edit the things here. But these will update if anything changes. So, like this one here, we might say, that doesn't have very much blue in it. So if we click through on the details and go to that resource, and we think, well, yeah, probably that it's not very blue. Probably shouldn't have the blue tag. If you get rid of that, then as soon as anything changes on any resource which is in one of these new smart menus, as soon as I hit the save button there, it's already started updating the smart menu. So by the time I get back here, I just open that menu again. Yeah, it's gone. It's not there anymore. And the same if you put the tag back on again, it's just gonna reappear again. And this is quite a small sample, so it goes quite quickly. But there we go, updating. There it is, and then there it is back in again. So that's all kind of the way you'd expect. So
selection there, Tim, where you put green, you put blue. Can you do green and blue? So it's got to have both, or is it just?
Is it green or blue?
It is green or blue. So yes, it does. It will do an or. So I do it again. If I say pink, yellow, then it will get everything that is pink, and it will also get everything that is yellow. So it's an or one there. It is then further anded with the other ones. So if I write the number 4 in here, then it will get anything that is either pink or yellow, but it's got to have the number 4 in its name. But yeah,
with the resource type.
The resource type, yes, that will work as well. Yes, so if we say these are all images,
yeah,
they are all images anyway. But yeah, there we go. So that'll get us, yes, a lot, all the pink ones and all the yellow ones. You can edit the smart menu after you've made it. So if you decide, this is too many, we only want the pink ones, then you can just kind of get rid of tags there. You can change what folder it's looking at. So if you're going, go a bit further up, maybe, the entire resource library is fine, it'll do it. If you've got a lot of resources, it'll go a bit more slowly as it goes through, but it should manage it. Let's see. Updating.
We have quite a lot on the devil, mate.
It's going to take ages now, isn't it? Oh, no, there we go.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. Yeah. And because I unticked images only, it's also got us a link to Pink's latest album on YouTube, because that's also tagged up. But yes, you can filter by, I think we showed you that, didn't we? Yeah, so you can filter by resource type is there as well. So if we only want URLs, then it'll just, once it's updated, it's taking a bit longer to update now because it's got to go through the entire resource library because I pointed it at the root folder again. That's about it, I think. Do we have any questions?
Good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Neil, I think we need a tutorial.
I think there is one.
Is there?
Is that?
Yeah, go ahead. Michael's already updated it. We might need to get Tim to take a look at it because it may not have some of the advanced features in there, but we certainly updated the smart content set to reflect the new changes. And that's already rolled live.
Cool.
Tim, are you all right to review it?
Yes. Someone send me a link and I'll have a look. Definitely.
Yeah, search the support forum, mate.
Okay.
Just support.com. Yeah, just look for it in there. And then just let us know any changes you want with it, and then we can set it up.
Okay.
Wicked.
It's really exciting. Thank you, Tim.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks, Tim.
All right.
very much.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
In the moon.